Good morning. Good morning. Good night. Good morning. Wherever you are in the Archieverse. If you're in Australia, it is 8:45. 8:45. If you are in New York time, New York Times, it always brings up New York Times. New York time, it's 6:45. LA time is 3:45 in the afternoon. And what else is there? London, what's London time? London time is 11:45 p.m. Guys, this is the ArchieLuxury channel and program. Guys. It's, what can I say today? What can I say indeed? What can I say to my favorite punters? Today's topic, consolidating your collection. Less is more. Interesting topic. Why are you consolidate? Maybe it's financial. Maybe you're fucking sick of all these babies. Many reasons to consolidate. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about how do you pick the pieces to get rid of and the pieces to keep. Do you get rid of the garbage or do you keep the crap that nobody wants because, hey, I don't want to lose that much? This is the question. Guys, today is a double happiness. It's double happiness today. Double happiness today. Double happiness. Guys, let's run an intro and then let's start the show. Let's start the show. I'm going to invite guests a little bit later. I just want to talk a little bit before I get guests on. Probably 15 to 20 minutes. Then we'll get the guests on. Commercial. Run it, fatso. Hi, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury and you today are on the ArchieLuxury live stream. Welcome all and sundry. Guys, today I want to talk about consolidating your collection. Now, I got to be totally honest with you. I've had a number of life events. Shit happens. When you're having fun, shit happens. And I got to tell you, sometimes it's good to have watches You can sell to solve problems. Now, let's be totally honest. A lot of people in the community there, when prices were going up, the hype collectors, they was telling, hey, I got this. I made so much money. Da, 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 da. Then the turd gets thrown and it's fucking over. It's over, Red Rover. It ain't the fucking same. It ain't the 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 same, guys. It ain't the same. Nothing is the same, okay? Nothing is the same. Now, let's have a talk. So, in life, we've got circumstances. Now, you might want to downsize. It might not be that, hey, you're financially pressured. It could just be you think to yourself, you know what? I got all these fucking watches and I only wear a couple of the fucking things. And, if you keep them long enough, you're going to have to service all of them. Fuck, is that a cost that you really want to have? Is that what you want to have? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You tell me. How do you feel about it? And I've got to tell you, sometimes in life we go through different periods, different phases, and we want all these baubles. Then we realize, well, fuck, I don't know if I really want them all. And in bigger collection, you got problems in the sense that, you know what, you got to service the fucking things. You need to service these fucking things. Okay? Service the fucking things. You then think, well, have I got enough wrist time? Am I enjoying them enough? Now, I got to tell you something. I've been thinking about this myself, and it's a tricky thing. It is a tricky thing. So what do? You got a collection, you got some pieces where you think, well, fuck, how many do I really want? How many do I really want? How many of these fucking things do you really want? Now, how many of these things do you want? Now, the thing is, I got to be totally honest with you. Maybe a handful's enough. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. And I got to tell you, in my own case, well, what would you do then? Well, maybe in my own case, I decided I had a son who's turning 18, my youngest son, Joshua. I decided to give him the Tuna. Good watch for a young man. Waterproof, sports, something you can go through. It's not ridiculous. Well, it is a lot of money, but it's not ridiculous a lot of money, but it is a lot of money. So, okay. So if you've got watches that you're thinking about giving to your kids at a certain point, fair enough. So with the magic of television, we will reset that photo. And then we say to ourselves, okay, then we've done that then. Okay, magic mushrooms. Then what do we want to do? And, I like to have a bit of a core base. For me, a core base, I tell you what could be a fantastic core base would be to have the, and this is being truthful, bluesy. Two-tone bluesy. That's a watch you can wear everywhere. Bluesy. Bluesy. I'd also, so that's a diver. I'd also like a GMT. In my case, I love the Explorer. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'd like to have a chronograph. Daytona, too expensive. I've already got a number of chronographs. In my case, which one would you keep? Probably the Amiga. That was a gift. It was a gift after the shocking robbery. I can't sell that. And I think it is a more historically important watch than the Zenith. I love the Zenith, but Zenith's not ridiculous money. You know, it's one of these secondary, maybe it's a secondary watch that we keep until we decide how many we want to clear. And I got to be honest with you. Then we look at, okay, so then we say, okay, we've got those 4. We're going to hold those 4. Okay. So then we've got 3 fucking expensive. Okay. 3 fucking expensive watches left. Okay. 3 fucking expensive watches. So we keep those 4 and we say, okay, we've got the Breguet in gold. We got the World Time, Patek World Time, and we got the JJ Lecoultre. Now, I got to be totally honest with you. Of course, the best one would be the World Time. It's also the most money. You know what? It is also, the Patek would be easier. It's a strong brand. That's an easier sell than, say, the JLC is. So what do you get rid of? Do you get rid of the JLC? Meaning if you want to sell it, you got to discount it. Or do you take some profit on the World Time? That's the question. So I've got to be totally honest with you. 7 pieces. We've already said the 4. The Bluesy, the Explorer, the Speedy. We'll just keep the Zenith at the moment because it's under 5. It's a smallish money. Then just one of the solid golds. And I got to tell you something. The World Time, that'd bring in 40,000. Say I sold the Breguet or the JLC. Believe it or not, the JLC is more expensive column wheel vertical clutch chronograph. And it doesn't, the Breguet is probably more saleable, good price point, solid gold, prestigious brand. It doesn't really matter. Get rid of them. Just keep one. You know what? I could keep the JLC. That'd be your 5 pieces. Done. And I'd get 50s for the other 2. And yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? That's what I'd honestly say is, look, you know, I could keep any of those 3. Any of those top 3, I would be happy to keep. And I know there's a lot of jokes. Oh, I hate the WJLC. Oh! You know what? They're all fucking wankers. You go buy one then. You know, a lot of these. Oh! Any one of those 3 is an amazing piece. Amazing. The Breguet, ooh, coin edging, fucking sexy. The JLC, fucking sexy. The World Time, fucking sexy. So you look at these things and you say, you know what, I could get rid of 2 of them easily. That's really the important thing. Let's get
Come on, mate, I'm not like the shroom! The shroom! I'm not like the shroom! Answer me call, man. Come on. I'm a big fan, man. Come on. Answer the call, Arch. Love the pontiff! Love the pontiff!
That's right, guys. Love the pontiff. Love the pontiff. Now, I got to tell you, these watches here, what are you going to keep? What do you keep? You know, in my own opinion, I think any one of those 3, the Breguet, the World Time, or any one of those, fucking sexy watch. Very sexy. So when you look at these things, sometimes you got to be grateful for what you got. And I got to say, why would you consolidate? Well, sometimes in life you get to a point where you say, how many fucking watches do you really need there? The money could be used. I could get more enjoyment using the money on other things. For example, in my case, I'd like to do a few little home renovations. I'd like to have a little bit of emergency HELOC money up my sleeve. It's some really nasty comments there. If you don't like it, why don't you go to the competitors? Just fuck off and watch another channel. That Wilkinson guy, fuck, he's a cunt. Just a cunt. I'll delete your nasty comments. So I got to tell you, in all honesty, downsizing can be a really good thing. Now, the only problem is the watch market itself isn't super great. It's not super great. The watch market isn't super great anymore. It's not super great. No, it's not. It's a little bit on the factors. It's a little bit on the factors side. Exactly. You know what I mean? We can check on the other side. That's exactly it. Now, I got to tell you something. Seriously, I'm going to run a poll. Let's get firstly, let's get the link. I want the link to be pinned. I want the link to be pinned. Now, let's have a look here. I got to tell you something. Let's start a poll here. Start a poll. Should I sell the which Should I sell the following? Okay. What should I sell first? What should I sell first? So let's go through the list. What would I like to sell first? The JLC Master Compressor 18K. The Breguet Type 21 18K. Or the Paddock World Time 5130. What would you sell first? Let's run it on the poll. Run it now, baby. So I think you only, the reality is you only need one of these things. So let's get some guests on here. Who would I want to invite on today? Let's have a look there. Who's some good guests? I want quality guests today. I do want quality. We have got, let's have a look. Let's see if I can get JJ LeCoute. Mark Goldberg, the world's greatest dog trainer. Let's see if I can get James on. I'd really like to hear from James from Showcase Watches. Let's see if I can get Soyego. It might be a bit early for Soyego, but we'll throw the link in there. We'll see what happens. I'd love to get the man on. We'd also love to have Sard Ganderpole. Hofmeister would always be good. Hofmeister's welcome. Who else is there? Herman's going to be a bit negative. That's the vibe. I just want to get the right vibe. I want the right people to discuss this. I want the right vibe. You know what I'm saying, don't you? You got to get the vibes right. If the vibes aren't right, it's not going to work. Now, we've got a couple of super chats have come in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. JD, we got 20 Argentinian, 20 ARS to AUD. We are talking about 3 cents. 3 cents. Some really nasty and vicious fakers out there. Yes, I agree, JD. We've got Mr. Grumpy, $5. Arch, it appears the gravy train has run out of puff. What's it like living on minimum wage? Man. Mr. Grumpy, $5. Woo! Woo! What a comment. What a comment. I got to tell you. I got to say to that. What do you say to that when it is just so what's no one's there. The link. Fuck. Am I sending the wrong fucking link? What link did I just send to him? Fuck, I sent the wrong link. How could I have fucked that up? How could I have fucked that up? That's a disaster. How could I have fucked it up? Goldberg, you're Xavier. How could I have fucked this up? I sent the wrong link.
You did. But here we are, and there's a bunch of people in the room, and I've got a Negroni and a gold sub. Everybody's happy. It's a good day when you have a gold sub, right?
Look, I got to tell you something, man. That is actually one of the greatest watches you have. I really, you know what? That's a watch that moves me so much. I would actually swap my world time for that watch.
Would you
Marky.
now? Well, we could make it. We could talk about it.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I know you wouldn't do it because you love yours and the world time. Look, let's face it. I'm in Australia. You're in America. And yeah. It's just a hassle. It's a
two ships passing, and then no. But the reality of it
what I'm trying to say is, it's not terrible. It's not a terrible piece. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is it's something that really rocks. It floats my now. Marky, I want to talk to you. Today's topic is consolidating your collection. Less is more. Now, the economy is fucked at the moment. We know this. Okay? But there's other reasons. Let me just catch up on these super chats. We've got 6 cents. JD. The JLC is bad. Even the burglars wouldn't have taken. I don't think so. I think they take fucking everything. Believe you me, they would take every fucking thing they can. Anything.
That is an unkind.
They took my Casio World Time.
You know what? I told you to buy that. It was $25.
They took it. It was gone.
$25.
But where the fuck? Oh, that's right. They Sam Davidson, £2. Love the Pontiff.
We all love the Pontiff. So let's see. GD has super chatted in Argentine pesos, and that's about 50 cents, unless I missed my guess, or less. Anyway, I'm looking at Buenos Aires, and I'm looking at the blue dollar in Argentina. Oh my God, what a time to travel there with Western money. Holy cow. The poor Argentinians. Los argentinos están sufriendo. Poor bastards. The inflation there is crazy, but if you've got Western or American, if you have American dollars in Buenos Aires right now, it should be amazing. I would not wear my gold Rolex there, though. I can assure you of that.
I got to be honest with you, right?
Good.
I got to say this to you. The other reason for getting rid of pieces is there's so many fucking things to service in the future. Like if you had consolidated it down to say 4 or 5 pieces, okay, that's you're done. You're done. You don't need any more. You know what I mean?
But modern Rolex though, how often do you reckon that actually needs to be serviced? Because I think it's more like 15 years than 5.
Yeah, it depends how. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But I got to say this to you, Marky. The reality is, having so many watches, what the fuck are you going to do with all these things? Like in my case, right?
Yeah.
Marky.
Yes.
Marky.
Yes.
I got 7 now. 7, okay? So I gave one to my son.
You have no shitters? Like this is it? This is the sum total of your collection?
But okay, so what are your definite keepers? Okay, so your definite keepers for me would be your Bluesy and your Explorer. 2 very solid bases, Bluesy and Explorer. Bluesy, that's a businessman's watch. You can wear it anywhere. It's just, with the glide lock, it's just amazing. The glide, the adjustable bracelet, it's fucking everything, right? Then you've got your Explorer 2, fucking incredible. That's a amazing watch. Okay, those 2 would be your base, unless you need to sell them for. If you're pushed financially, that's a different story, right?
Super chat.
We've also, let me just catch up here. Let's have a look here. We got Mr. Grumpy, $5. Archie, it appears the gravy train has run out of puff. What's it like living on minimum wage? Hey, consolidate your collection. One and done for life. Okay, that's tomorrow's topic. One and done for life. Okay,
that hurts. Ooh, that one hurts. I know it's tomorrow's, but like If I'm looking at that box and I got to pick you one for the rest of your life, she is shiznit. I don't know. What do I pick?
Well, stop. If you're going to pick one for life, it'd have to be on a bracelet, wouldn't it? So that immediately says the leather is that's the first thing, right?
Yep.
Then you would say, well, you know what? It really does need to be waterproof.
All right. It's the bluesy.
Okay.
We both know
all of a sudden, we're just down to 2 lousy Rolexes.
Let's just skip right to the bottom line. It's going to be the bluesy. That's the end of the story right there. That's it. What is the best watch I own? Is it this or is it the Hulk? Which is more common, the full gold or the Hulk? I don't know. Look,
I think the Hulk is more common. The full gold's not common.
But they only made the Hulk for 10 years, and they made the full gold like for like 40 years.
Who gives a fuck? Mark, who gives a fuck? All right, it's only crazy fucking purists who would even know anything about the Hulk, right?
Yeah, true.
Most people would say, "Oh, that's a fake Rolex because it's got a green bezel." They'd say, "Oh, that's not even real." You know what I mean? The solid gold, Marky, that is so special. Let me just tell you this, Marky.
Bracelet. Look at the bracelet. Look at that clasp. Gold through the buckle? No, sir. Gold buckle. Not gold through the buckle, just gold buckle. Anyway, where were we?
I just want to say this to you, okay?
Super chat.
I want to say this to you, okay, Marky? Please listen to me, okay?
Spit it out.
Got a super chat from Little Dave, $2. Saludos to the peso cannon, GD. Thank you. Saludos.
Saludos. That means greeting.
I want to say this to you. I don't think you always. Now, look, I'll be honest with you. I don't have to financially.
Super chat in a large amount of 500 pesos.
Holy shit.
Well, don't get excited.
Little.
How much is Alexa? How much is
to the OG Little Dave?
Alexa, how much is 500 Argentine pesos?
That is 78 cents Australian.
53 cents. But nonetheless, it looks good.
American, yes. But nonetheless, it's
hey, it's appreciated. You know what? That's a beer. That's a beer in Argentina.
Here we go. GD 23 cents. Missed my yellow peso super chat, Fatso. Oh yes, he goes. GD 100 asks, Arch, you know that sick fucko who stalked you for years, the one that caused you an NPD, he likes taking it from behind from a certain infamous... Look.
Do we know what does any of that mean?
I got no idea. JD, I got no idea, man. I honestly... You know what? I got a lot of homosexual friends. I am a homosexual myself. I enjoy sex at home. And... Right. You know who said that? Boy George said that in an interview. You know Boy George, Culture Club?
I believe it.
Said, yes, I'm homosexual. I have sex at home.
He also said he was straight to his knees.
I got to tell you something. Look, with these collections here, the reason you want to downside... Look, the thing is this. It's a fucking obscene amount of money. Mike the Snake, unable... Oh, fuck! Fuck, I posted the wrong link.
Yeah, give him the correct one.
Sorry.
Mikey, we sent you the wrong link. We're going to correct that right now because God knows I can't do this by myself. And in the meantime, there will be a super chat coming right up. America's next top sweater model.
Here we go. Another stream about consolidating Archie's collection. America's next top sweater model, $5. Another stream about consolidating Archie's collection. How do you not kill yourself from boredom, Mark?
Well, what it is when I have those moments, I play with the bezel on whatever Rolex. Can you guys hear it? I just play with my bezel, and it satisfies me. It's like having a fidget spinner at all times. Mark,
how you doing, buddy?
Mikey, how are you, Mikey?
Good to see you, man.
Hey,
how are the people?
I gotta tell you something.
On, man. You actually, you just seeing your face just makes you bring me happiness, Mark.
happiness and joy. Seeing your seal. Listen, Mike. Seeing the top of your door and your ceiling makes me happy as well.
No, I mean, I'm serious.
Well, thank you.
Just seeing you, ups my mood.
Right.
I like you.
Well, we have a mutual.
I enjoy you. I enjoy you.
Well, aren't you? Well, not yet. You haven't, but we'll get
No, not like that.
there. What happened to Archie? He's just turned off his camera. He's left us.
I'm getting all sappy on everybody.
I know, right? Go ahead, Mikey. Read us a super chat that's up there now.
From Little Dave here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's up. Look at your screen.
Salute to the snake. Thank you, Little Dave.
Mike the Snake.
Chingao.
Chinga, motherfuckers. So, listen, Mikey, why don't you just go ahead and tell us about the origin of Chingao while we're waiting for the pontiff to come back from we don't even really know where.
Okay, it actually means something. Oh, beautiful. Distract me for a while.
What's it mean, Mikey?
Ooh, look, something shiny.
I know, right? Squirrel.
That's the story of my life. Look, something shiny.
Squirrel.
But hey, I'm always after a goal, a toy or a fucking hobby or a passion, something that drives me in life, man. That's what keeps me fucking
sorry about that. I
forward.
normally don't take calls there. Let me just explain.
Oh, normally
Unfortunately, my older son he's actually gone back into hospital.
Alex
passed away.
Yes,
Alex has actually gone back into hospital. He's having some difficulties coping with the situation,
Well, they were very close, Alex and Anthony, I know.
Yeah, they were very close. So he's gone back inside. He's gone back into hospital. And he just rang me, just wanted to touch out. So that's why I took the call, because he just wanted to touch out.
Of course.
And
of course. Listen, I don't know if the current punchers in the room will remember, but you've had Alex on the show before, and I know he and Anthony lived together for quite a long time.
Yeah,
and they were very tight brothers. It was them really against the world, fighting the battles and the demons.
Yes.
So I really hope that I really pray for Alex and his peace of mind, because it's going to be a very, very tough thing. It's like he lost one of his legs. I'm sure. So please do give him our best. He's AC3, AC4 after all. AC3.
Exactly. Exactly. It's
tough.
It is
tough.
It is how it is difficult. All
right.
Yeah, so it's I got to be honest with you. Look, I hope he's look. The important thing is he's reached out for some help, and he's getting that.
Yes.
So that can't be a bad thing. I'll bring him the double happiness cigarettes I had on my desk here as a souvenir.
There you go.
Right.
He might enjoy those. Filter tipped, king size, filter tipped for extra happiness.
Super chat.
We've got another super chat here. Super chat. We have got. Where
them I can't see.
Little Dave, $2. Salute to the snake, $2.
Yeah, we got that one already.
Sam Davidson, sorry to hear that, AC3. I hope for the best for him and you.
Yeah, we all do.
Yes. That's why I've been a bit distant from the shows, Mike. I didn't want to say anything. I came back from the road.
I mean, you're allowed that. Take it.
I came back from the road trip, and I had to see him. He's got a few issues, and he's gone to hospital. I had to take him to a few appointments, and they agreed, yes, he should have some treatment. So his mental health is not great, and I mean, look, You know,
So
it's sort of. I think it's good for him. He went voluntarily, and
that's
it is.
great.
I
That
think it,
means
it it is good for him to. They'll work out some better medications for him because he's it's being tough.
Well, what he's done over the years, as did Anthony, is they both really self-medicated. And but I
Yeah.
know that Anthony, sadly, tragically, Anthony lost his struggle. But I know that Alex has been fighting the good fight.
yeah,
But I'm
that's
sure
good.
losing his brother has just made it unbearable.
Here
So
they call it dual diagnosis,
Mhm.
where you're both an addict and with mental issues to boot, and the drugs tend to complicate and compound things a lot, and so if he gets himself into a place where he can get care and detox, you know, easily enough, if that's what it takes, and like if he requires medication to get it and be on it, and hopefully, within his heart, he's decided, hopefully I'm done with drugs and I want to move on and improve from here.
well, the checking himself in indicates something really
That
critical.
shows so much.
Well, it does. It just shows that he wants to live, which is
Yeah,
really, it's going to be hard for him to do that. But anyway, we're pulling for you
yeah.
guys.
We're getting all
We're pulling for you.
sappy. I thought I was sappy earlier.
Now look up, Archie, and run this show.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much there. So I got to tell you, we've got another super chat here, GB20 Max, AC3. What about Mike the Snake thrashing on you on another stream? Mike never said anything against me.
Nothing terrible.
I love Mike. You know that? Mike,
Arch, I would never say anything on another stream about you, or like if you've come up in discussion that I wouldn't say to you to your face.
yes.
So just know that, because you come up with I like. In fact, the only two shows I've ever been on other than yours is I think I went on Mookie to talk with Curly once or twice, and I think that's okay to do. Is he in the Archieverse anymore? And then I've gone on JJ's stream maybe 3 or 4 times. That's it. That is it. I have been on nobody else's streams at all.
Oh, Mikey, they just accuse you to get you going. That's all.
Yeah.
Basically, they accuse you of, setting the Hindenburg on fire.
I know.
Oh, the humanity, Mikey. How could you have done it? Archibald, we've got couple super chats here.
We've got some great super chats here. We have got Mr. Bark, $5. Mark, here is certain of fun and knowledge. Where is Eddie, man? That guy Jock is very rude, and we cannot understand any word of his Brit. That's not his. I don't think it's Brit. He's Scottish, isn't he? He's a Scotsman. Accent.
Double Eagle says that dog looks like we all feel watching the stream. The reason I was trying to get the dog in the camera is she was dreaming so much that she was like running in her sleep. And it looked funny. But as soon as I figured out how to get her on camera, she went and she just kind of like stopped dreaming.
I got to tell you something, guys. Seriously, there is some. Hey, we got a super chat. We got a comment from past. It's okay. Now I got to tell you, Mikey, I'm actually heavily considering consolidation. So let me explain to you what's going on here, Mikey.
Catch up.
Reality is the keepers, the Submariner, the Submariner Bluesy, the Explorer.
Wait, let me get closer here so I can check this collection out.
Because we've never seen it before.
I haven't seen it before.
The Bluesy and Explorer, those two are solid keepers. Then I can't sell the Speedy. That was a gift after the burglary, and I love the Speedy.
Bluesy, Explorer, Speedy.
And I'd even say the Zenith. The Zenith wasn't big money. it's and I kind of like it. You know what I mean? So I'm not just saying that for. I'm not saying it to please people.
Archie,
but I-
sacrifices have to be made sometimes.
Now I think
okay?
out of the sacrifices, 2 of these 3 need to go.
The one on the right
of-
and the one on the left. Keep
No.
the one in the middle.
Now, Mikey, stop. I would be happy just to have any one of these.
As would I. I've got one.
If you had the Breguet, beautiful. If you had the JLC, beautiful. You had the Paddock, my God. Now, the reality is probably the Paddock and the Breguet are easier to sell.
Arch, I mean, your points are correct.
Are you okay, Marky? Bit of
Badass.
indigestion there?
No, the Negroni went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, no.
And all of a sudden, I couldn't breathe. Can you imagine going to the ER with a lung full of Negroni? He drowned, but he went happy. Good God. That was a close.
Yeah, I mean, all of these watches are they're ballers. Solid gold. And the brands are all the right brands. I think the watches are just the wrong watches. Because both brands make watches that ring my bell a lot more.
Now, everyone's saying, get rid of the JLC arts, get rid of that garbage, get rid of that shit. That's what they're saying.
Well, I like that watch.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't mind any of them, but the 2 yellow gold ones just don't. They've got issues with me to the point where I like them. They're beautiful. I accept them.
A Breguet and a JLC. What is there to complain about? Gold.
Hey, look at
Not
this
really.
here.
They're
Mr.
solid
Grumpy,
gold. And
$2. Look, Arched. I parked the Z next to the Beamer. Good on you.
How dare you, Dirk?
I passed a Z the other day. An old 300Z. 300. There was a 280, and then there was the 300Z. Yeah, it was the
280, Mikey. You know the 280.
I had a 280Z. I had one. Yeah.
You had one?
Yeah. Inline 6. Mine was fuel injected, so it was one of the.
Fuel injection means there was no carburetor. Carburetors were the devil's work. I hated it. I hate a carburetor.
Yeah,
screwdriver. You just need but you know something. If the nuclear bomb,
the screwdriver, you'd have to stick it in the fucking butterfly valve when you flooded it.
Now, Marky, did you realize if a nuclear blast happened,
yes,
it would zap the computer chip in your
because of
fuel injected car, and only carburetor cars would work.
Yeah, all 3 of them that are still on the road. The Model T.
Now, the other side is if you're close enough to an atomic blast to actually have the crystals zapped out of your EFI,
you're dead anyway.
Maybe you might have some other problems besides starting your car.
Now, Archie,
like the skin melting off of you.
Right? Archie, did you ever stick a screwdriver in your butterfly valve?
No.
Well, you should try it sometime. I bet you anything, Mikey, you've done it, haven't you, Mikey?
Oh yeah. Many
times. What I can tell you is that you should absolutely use a screwdriver. What you should never use is a pencil, especially if it's kind of short, because that thing could go in, and it did.
Well, and it got stuck?
Yeah, it just kind of went. Eventually it turned up in the oil pan. Don't ask me how that happened, but.
But why didn't you just
How did
take
a pencil get into your oil
all
pan?
you do is
it went all the way through. It went, Mikey. This was my first car, a 1965. We should call this up, okay? It was a 1965 Ford Country Squire sedan station wagon. it had jump seats in the way back, like
Yeah, I had a new later model, but it had sideways open seats in the back. And it would seat 4 kids or 5.
Yes,
it was big old
Now,
fucking.
the funny thing is, with these vehicles, you actually told me, Marky, they really weren't that good. They were only made to last a very limited time.
They never went to 100,000 miles back then.
Well, yeah, no, but back then, like a car reaching 100,000 miles was like a milestone. I mean, by 30 or 40, you
had to get rid of them.
You would have expected to replace the water pump, the battery, the alternator, and maybe the starter. Now, the carburetors, if you leave them alone, you drive them a lot, the carbs were good, and they started to get into that throttle body injection, and things tend to run okay, but
Mikey, the steering wheel fell off in my hands once when I was going up sprawl.
Yeah, well, that's different. That's a beautiful car there.
And that car did not have the size of that car. You cannot overestimate. It's something like 27 feet long.
Yeah, ours was the same. It was just, I think, a newer year, just a year or two.
Now here's an updated version of what
that's what I grew up with.
This is an updated version there. That's like a 80s one. Did you have the wood paneling on the side?
No, mine was the 70s.
Mine was a 65, no wood paneling. It was just a solid brown. But oh dear God, I fit like 14 kids in that car one time going to bowling.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of cars.
They were designed for how many kilometers should you have gotten out of these cars, Mike?
You know what? Like people back then used to get rid of those cars by, just as Mike was saying, by like 50,000 miles. You had to get rid of them or they were on their way, into the grave.
Yeah.
That's a fair bit of driving.
I honestly think
they were cheaper, but they didn't last. Super chat.
It depends on how you maintain them. Because I know a lot of these cars that last a long time.
Bill Dog just got the Grail.
We got to put it back up there.
A 116600 Sea Dweller 40.
Now wait, is that the? Oh yeah, that's the 40, the 40 mil.
Yeah, that's the 4YK.
Yeah, it was
Sea Dweller 4000
in production for like what, 1-2 years?
18 months.
Very short. People say it's going to be collectible, all kinds of valuable. I dispute that remark. I like it. It's cool. So congratulations. I think that's a very cool pickup. But no Sea Dweller has ever performed like a sub. And I've had a couple Sea Dwellers, and they just are not collectible the way the subs are, which is stupid because the Sea Dweller is a better watch, but they're just not.
Yeah, I just was going to say, what does collectability have to do with it? The Sea Dweller's a better watch.
It's a better watch. It's a better watch.
It wears better. It's taller. It's more round on the bottom. It seems to wear better on my wrist. The crown doesn't dig into the top of my hand. It weighs a little more. Otherwise, it's a dead ringer, and it's got a better clasp, or it's got the same clasp. I'm not sure. My sub. Well, I had a bunch of both, but they had the old style clasp, except for my latest, which had the new slide lock, whatever, on my sub. But blah 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 blah.
Mikey, you took the blah right out of my mouth.
Yeah,
right out of my mouth. So I don't know. I had an old 16610, but now I have the red line. The 50th anniversary Sea Dweller. I still have that one.
Nice.
And it is a very freaking cool watch. I mean, it is definitely beefier than a Submariner. It's by every metric made. It's a nicer watch, a better watch. All its statistics, all its engineering. It's a better watch. But the Submariner melts into the wrist, and it's the one that most people love.
Yeah. After owning multiples of both, I have to say that in the like the older pre-ceramics or whatever, I prefer the 40 Sea Dweller. It just like you say, it was heftier, it wore better. and the crown didn't. The crown on the sub digs a hole in my wrist, and the seat roller's lifted up a little bit off the wrist, doesn't dig in, and I like it better.
There you go.
Marky, I wanted to ask you something, Marky. I really wanted to ask you something, okay?
Yes.
With your collection, do you feel the urge to say, you know, fuck this stuff? Let me get rid of, keep 3 or 4 pieces and be done. 4 pieces, 4 pieces.
No, I never have that urge. Super chat from GB Mexico.
GB 20 Mex. Let's get an update on the root beer, Mikey. Well, the update is, it's simple. Mikey doesn't have the moolah.
Exactly.
And I'll also give you an update on my Calatrava that's coming. I don't have the money. By the way, Marky, I actually announced yesterday, Mark, world's greatest dog trainer.
That's me.
I'm unfortunately, due to financial limitations, not able to get to America.
Uh-oh.
Basically, it's going to cost me 6,000 Aussie dollars. It's a lot of money. Economy's fucked. You know what, Mikey?
You're not coming here to visit me? You're not staying over? No sleepover? No pajama party?
Archie, you're gonna have to set me up with stuff so I can Gonzo stream for you.
Yeah, look, Mikey, I'm actually looking at
I
having
can
a
set
fun.
myself up. Maybe you just use my phone with a holder or something.
Look, we will see what we can do. We're going to do some fundraising to get you to be at watch time as the representative. I got to be honest with you, Mark.
Australia.
Mark, I looked at the sums. It's so expensive to travel.
Yep.
I'm not in a great position. It's my own. Look, I've had my own.
You have free accommodations right here. Look around you. It's beautiful. Look.
But
got walls, got windows.
You're not in Manhattan.
No, I'm in Chicago. You want to come to the center of, we're like right here, we're central U.S. Everybody can get here. Chicago's a hub. Super easy to get here. People get here from everywhere.
I got to tell you this. I really am cutting all travel.
I put mango in my Negroni, just so you know.
Yes.
Frozen mango.
Oh, good idea. Frozen mango. What a good idea.
It's like ice cube instead of ice cubes.
Yes. Look, it's just how it is. It is the economy is different, right?
A little bit.
You can't.
Dog trainers are, you know what? Overall, dog trainers are screaming. Dog trainers are fuck this, fuck die. Fortunately, here's the pyramid of dog trainers, and here's me, kind of up there. So I'm doing all right. But I know that a lot of my colleagues are having problemas. But, I'm of the age and the situation where I'm supposed to be thinking about retirement. Do you guys want to retire out there in Peanut Gallery Landia?
Well, I'm kind of.
Archie, are you going to retire, or are you just going to sit there until you're old and shriveled up? I don't want to retire, but what about you?
I desire a job that was similar to the job I had at the machine shop, where I was just kind of the everything guy. I require a job that stimulates me, that keeps me thinking, that is has stuff for me to learn, stuff that interests me, where I can get better at, improve at, or improve what's there already. That's the kind of job that
Archie and I are trying to retire, and you're busy trying to unretire.
Yeah, no, I'll never stop.
Stop what? What do you?
Well, doing nothing.
You are living the California dream, Michael.
I'm a professional recreator.
You are living the California. How many people do you know in California? Be honest. Tell me. How many people do you know in California on disability? Because everybody that I know in California is on disability. It must be easy to get there.
Personally, I don't know. I don't know anybody on disability.
Really? I know somebody who used to work at Starbucks, slipped on an ice cube. He's a perfectly functional human being, but landed on an ice cube and has been on
Oh
this.
yeah.
I want to quote something from the Bible, if you don't mind. Do you mind if I just quote something from the
Wait a minute.
Bible?
Let me set this up, ladies and gentlemen. A moment of silence while our pontiff prays.
A
Archibald?
small collection means less clutter, both physically and mentally. Each watch comes with its own presentation box, outer box, and shipping box, all of which require and take physical space. The mental gymnastics of managing a large collection can create mental clutter and often blur the lines of what your collection truly is. A smaller collection can be rewarding. You spend time with each watch, you know exactly why you own it and understand its story. And if the story changes, there is no rule that says that you must hold onto the watch forever. Ultimately, it's a collection you know and love intimately.
This prayer was brought to you by ChatGPT, where Archie obviously typed into artificial intelligence, why should I reduce my collection of wristwatches? Now, I'm going to ask ChatGPT, who is ArchieLuxury? Let me just see if AI knows you. ArchieLuxury is the pseudonym of a popular, I don't know about that, but a popular YouTube personality who creates content related to luxury watches, lifestyle, and travel. ArchieLuxury is known for his humorous and sometimes controversial videos where he shares his opinions on various luxury watch brands, tips for watch collectors, and general commentary on the luxury industry. He has gained a following for his entertaining and often unfiltered content, which has attracted both fans and critics within the watch community.
Fuck, that's a good thing. That sounds so good.
Wow.
I think it's good.
That
Now,
is a fucking
very good.
Hey,
Now we have a special guest. Go ahead.
feels like you're busy. I better go. Okay?
No. Special guest. Who are you? What are you doing?
Rub the mug.
I've been required to rub the mug, Clyde.
Actually, I've misplaced my mug, so I think the temper.
I feel the connection, the psychic connection between our mugs will be strong. So I'm gonna go. I'm getting the mug. That's it.
Okay.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
God damn it!
Uh-huh.
Give me like 10 minutes.
No, I'm rubbing the mug right now, and then you come when you come.
All right, bye.
Don't leave. I'm rubbing.
Fuck.
Wait.
All right,
He's leaving.
fuck.
Don't leave. I need witnesses.
Yeah, fine.
Hold on. I've gone into the sacred cupboard. Now, not even Satan's kitten has the code.
15 minutes.
Not even Satan's kitten has the code to where this mug is stored, because I'm afraid that Clyde might offer him just enough money to find that mug and break it. Okay, now we're going to go into ChatGPT. Who is Mark Goldberg, the dog trainer? Let's see if ChatGPT knows me at all. Ooh, doesn't know me at all.
Huh.
Yeah,
What
no,
sort of
you're
fucking
famous.
thing
You're
is that?
famous. I'm not famous.
Yeah, no, Archie's famous.
That's right.
He's the bang.
Oh wait, it says it wants to apologize for its previous. Is a well-known dog trainer based in Chicago, Illinois, famous for Mark Goldberg dog training, working for dogs over 25 years, specializes in behavior modification, obedience training, rehabilitation for dogs with behavioral issues. Mark Goldberg has appeared in media outlets, TV shows to share his expertise in dog training. Mark Goldberg is highly regarded in the dog training community for his effective and compassionate approach to working with dogs. That's me. Who is Mike the Snake? I'm sorry, but there isn't enough information for me to identify Mike the Snake. Can I identify? I need more? I need your profession, your industry, or notable achievements. What's your notable achievement, Mike?
Yeah, don't dive any deeper. Let's just
All right.
skip that.
Okay, no worries. Anyway, I was just pleased that it found me.
Yeah, no,
let's ask about
yours sounded very succinct and accurate as well.
Henderson, Oklahoma. Oklahoma City attorney. Let's see what it says. Ooh, Clyde Anderson is a well-known attorney based in Oklahoma City. He specializes in various areas of law, including criminal defense, which he does, personal injury, civil litigation. Clyde Anderson is known. Let me add him in here. Oh no, I don't know who this is. Clyde Anderson is known for his expertise, experience, and commitment to providing quality legal representation to his clients. He has a strong reputation in the legal community, highly regarded for his professionalism and dedication. If you're in need of legal assistance in Oklahoma City, Clyde Anderson may be a good choice.
There you
That's
go.
not bad. We've got JD on the stream.
Good morning, Mr. Goldberg, Mike the Snake, Archie.
JD,
JD.
consolidating
JD.
your collection. What do you think of that? Do you think that's
Of
something
yours?
you'd ever do?
Yeah, I do it from the standpoint of it being. I get nervous about things like when you have to send all those watches in for a service, or the security aspect of it. So from that standpoint, yes, but it hasn't come to a point.
Just insure
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah, there's that
Insure this
too.
one.
But I think for you, that JLC is nicer than everyone actually thinks. I think that's actually quite a nice piece. It's not as big on the wrist as it appears. The Breguet and the Zenith, for me, they're the ones I get rid of. But that's me. I'll just take the camera off me and put it in front. I'm just down at
Sydney's
Barangaroo.
looking beautiful. It's a beautiful day there
Yeah,
today.
it's 26 today, which is
You know, I
nice.
really miss. We had such a nice time in Sydney. It was beautiful.
And in fact, I'm just doing the most nerdy thing possible. I'm going on the new metro rail system that just opened up in the last week. And ironically, where you are staying in North Sydney, you could hop on that and go straight into the city right near QVB really easily from where you are.
How's
But
that?
it wasn't open at the time. It just opened. So there's a new rail line that would be like a block away from where you're staying in North Sydney.
Yeah.
Which is
Wow.
unfortunate.
We got
It
a
wasn't
super chat
open.
from Thomas Burnett. Wish watch check. I'm wearing my Zenith. What are you wearing? Marky's wearing the gold bluesy. Mike's wearing his Amiga. No, he's wearing the Seiko.
Orange Monster.
And what are you wearing, JD?
No one's gonna like this. The white birch Grand
I love
Seiko
the white
High
birch. That's a beautiful watch. That's beautiful. What's wrong with that?
High beat.
Ooh, high
I'd be
beats.
very happy to have that in my collection.
High beats get me moist.
And we have a special guest, Neil before the rancher.
No, actually, it's Neil before Sod. Pay attention.
Oh.
Neil and Bob before the rancher.
Okay, that is fair enough. Actually, it was the rancher before. Wait, who's walking around?
Clyde, you sound like you're calling in from Mars. Are you on the
We got a
space station?
super chat. Cannoli cream, $5. Do you guys think the Rolex marker will ever go parabolic again like COVID, like during COVID?
God, I hope so.
No. Those days are gone.
I won't have a chance to like totally overpay again for all my dream watches and then turn around and sell them for big losses. Damn.
Not open yet.
Okay, is the sound any better now?
No.
Little bit.
Okay.
Just put me on mute. If the wind noise gets too high, just put me on mute. I'll be off in a sec. I'm going on to your watch talk.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind. It'll be a mute point.
You're a shocker, rancher. Your humour is terrible. Just let me know. Oh, it's okay. Anybody gonna say anything?
Oh, I'm just kind of tripping out watching the live
okay.
It's amazing. Look at this.
This is the Crown Casino at Barangaroo, where Taylor Swift stayed when she was here at the very top of that. Hello, Taylor. Hello.
This is a casino?
Yeah, it's a casino. It's
God
sort of,
damn, that's a big place.
it had issues with some money laundering stuff, and they lost their license here before they even opened it. So, but it's a big hotel there. It's pretty huge. Look at everyone being fit. Look at these fit people. Are they? You think they're watch enthusiasts? I think not.
I think they're just all running from you.
Oh, come on, don't be like that.
I'm just giving you a bad time.
You're right. You're right. You like that lathe the other day, Mike, in the Ghost Island? I showed you that huge lathe from World War II.
Oh yeah. No, that
pretty
was
cool.
so cool. We have a number of places here in Northern California around the shipyards, like in Napa and Novato, or not Novato, Vallejo, where the submarine shipyards used to be. And so it's kind of like museum, like they take you on tours and you can go see like all of that. And then in San Francisco, at one of the piers, like right next to Pier 39, there's a
That's still open.
yeah. Oh yeah. But there's a sub there parked. That's a museum. You're allowed to go inside and just walk.
We have
around.
a German sub. We have a U-boat here in Chicago at the Museum of Science and Industry.
Yeah. It's really, really cool. And then they moved the Exploratorium, which was this really great museum that was just all about modern everything. Like back when I was a kid, there
Modern
was a little
dance?
handheld
Modern jazz?
laser.
Modern everything.
Modern
Yeah.
everything. I'm telling you.
Why are all these people running, JD? I mean, what is going on here? Are people
Disgusting.
fleeing? People are like
Disgusting.
fleeing the area.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning, Saturday. I guess they're doing.
What is wrong with these people?
I know. It makes you feel.
I mean, Australia must be a very healthy fucking place because all these people are like.
Depends. I just had a donut. I just had a glazed donut.
This is what sex is for, people.
You had a
It gives
glazed
you like
donut?
aerobics at the same
Yes.
time. Why are they? These are all the incels.
They're just trying to make us look bad.
See, those two people are doing it because they're just like leisurely walking. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because we do it. We got our aerobics in.
Wow.
Enough of that.
You know, I almost got arrested in Sydney.
How did that happen? What are you doing?
Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
Well,
Are you gonna wait? Are you gonna tell the story for free?
well, I don't know, Clyde. What should I do?
I think someone should super chat to hear this insanely interesting story.
Well, all right. I'll wait then. But I almost got arrested. I almost got arrested in Gay Pride Week in Sydney.
Gosh,
Wow.
quite a big event in Sydney.
But I don't know. I think I should just tell the story, Clyde. So,
And well, wait. What if
Yeah.
someone super chats for you not to tell the story?
then it'll be too late.
Yeah, just tell the story. Tell the story. We're in a downward spiral, Clyde.
Yeah. It's not that good. Honestly, it's not that good a story. If someone super chats for the story, they're going to want their 20 pesos back. But apparently, it's not legal to do it, even on Gay Pride Week, on your 11th floor balcony overlooking Sydney Harbor. Apparently, that's not legal.
Dear God.
Apparently doing it like not even on Gay Pride Week, which I think is a little offensive. I felt like that was homophobic.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what do we call that? Coitus interruptus.
And that's how Mark became known.
Mardi
as a
Gras.
blogger.
It was that's thank you, T Dubs. T Dubs correctly points out it's not called Gay Pride Week, it's called Mardi Gras. And actually, the year before I went to Mardi Gras, it was suspended because like bad things happened at Mardi Gras one year, and then they suspended it for a couple years, and then T Dubs, I was on a float for Pride Week here in Chicago one year. It may be hard for you to believe, but I was a very good-looking daddy in my 40s and 50s. And so yes, I was a leather daddy on a float. That was a good year.
Nice.
We're wearing
This year at Gay Pride,
I love it, man.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna get
San Francisco, man. I mean, that's where isn't that where it all started?
on what the fuck is the name of that main street there? The gay district of
Polk.
Wait, you're asking
Cross.
us what?
Cross.
Wait, you're asking us what the gay district is?
yeah.
King's
Because
Cross.
no, you're talking about Sydney now. I'm talking about San Antonio.
We're talking about San Francisco. I can't think of the name of it either.
All right, I'll think of it. Anyway, in the meantime, one of the punters will tell me. But at Gay Pride Week in Chicago, I had a photograph taken that I know the punters are going to enjoy. Let me just find my picture.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Calm down. Good. It's a good one.
Mark, were you wearing a watch on the flight, like with a leather strap? You don't have a leather strap.
I was a leather daddy. There was no watch. No. There was no watch.
Was it the multicolored Breitling?
All right, here we go. All right, hold on. I'll
blow
it
up. I'll hop off in a sec. I'm going on a train ride, which is
Look what you had my picture taken with.
Thank you.
Right there on Halsted Street in Chicago.
Well,
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States. that ought to get
Donald J. Trump.
That'll get them all right.
Wait for the fall right at the end.
I know, right?
Whomp.
3, 2, 1, whomp.
Oh, double level.
Oh, and Mikey, they're saying you could get free drinks at the gay bar. Absolutely, you could.
Oh, I used to go to the gay bars all the time and get free drinks. Man, that's how me and my friend Mike, when I lived in Seattle, that's how we started our evenings out.
Drink for free.
Mike and Mike.
Yep. It was great.
I used to love taking my straight friends to the bar because they drink for free and then they break, and then have to, like reveal the truth.
Yep.
What truth?
The truth is they don't suck dick. They don't take Sorry, guys.
Yep. We used to go to this one bar and like when you ordered a martini, it came in a pint glass.
This is an amazing B-roll, by the way, JD. This is like outrageous. Wherever you are, there's a lot going on. Looks like you edited together a bunch of B-roll. That girl is beautiful. Look at her. She's beautiful. Damn.
Yes, look at that. Absolutely.
She is just beautiful.
Oh,
now, who's that character supposed to be?
Looks like a Canadian Mountie.
No, it looks like he's wearing a hard hat. It
Is
could
it
be
Dudley?
last man.
He's that construction. There's the construction.
Maybe he's the last white man in Australia with a real job.
I can't tell if that was racist or not.
Okay, did it come from me?
Uh-huh.
That was probably racist.
Yeah, probably.
No, not SpongeBob. Bob the Builder.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, thank God you called in, JD.
Well, actually,
Archie was going to have to do something.
See, Bob the Builder's all right, but Mark is more into Ralph the Erector.
The erector set. Remember the erection set?
No, I don't.
I had one.
No, I had one. I had with lots of aftermarket things. I made all kinds of cool shit with that thing.
I didn't make
my
any.
folks. We were poor. My folks got me a used one that didn't have half the parts, so I could only do semis.
Oh, Clyde. Oh, you kid, are you?
Clivers, tell me this. You are somebody who has been downsizing their collection. How many watches are you down to?
Still too many. But
you have any 41 millimeter subs you're selling?
He does. Well, no, not a 40.
No, 40 millimeter.
You got a 40 Ghost.
Yep.
Here's a 40.
Yeah.
Actually, Mike, hold on. You may send you a picture of it?
That's okay. If I'm gonna hold out and save up. I'm gonna get a 41 millimeter. I've had a number of the 40s, and the 41 seemed to fit better. I didn't have the crown issue like I had with the 40s. So yeah, my next watch is probably gonna be a 41 millimeter set. That's what I'm holding out for.
I got to say something. You know, consolidating can be a healthy thing. I really am thinking of getting rid of a few things, and
Horns?
it's kind of just a little bit of liquidity. You can downsize for your own internal happiness. Marky, you're semi-retired, right?
No. He's busier than he ever's been.
Well, you know, I
You
don't
know
know
what
how to
semi-retired? Semi-retired is when you still work,
I do.
but you don't. If you've got a client you don't want to do the job for, you say, you know what? I don't need to put up with your shit.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, that's happiness.
That's me. And not only that, but
Archie, you've been semi-retired for the last 20 years then.
Clyde, if that were true, he would tell you to go fuck yourself. But here we
He's
are.
probably about to tell me to go fuck myself.
I got to tell you something. The Clivers, I'm really glad you're on the panel again, because you are the one who told me to stream every day. You created this monster.
This is your fault, Clyde.
You created this monster. Now I'm addicted to the high income, fancy cars, fancy flight travel. What do I do now? It's all crashing down, Clive. What do I do now?
Archie austerity.
Ooh, that means paring down the collection, doesn't it? Go ahead, Clyde.
Yes.
Look at the collection and tell us what to do. I'll put it up. And
wait.
Yeah, Archie, we need Clyde to look at the collection again and tell us what to do.
Here we go. I'm getting it up now.
Ooh.
Meantime, GB says downsize the collection and upsize Herman So's shirts.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
What goes, what stays, Clyde? Hurry it up. Snap, snap.
Okay. Sell the Explorer 2. Sell the Bluesy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sell the Patek 5130.
Ooh.
Yep.
Sell the
Moonwatch.
Sell the Moonwatch.
What's left?
Actually, the Brigade Type 20, the
Sell it.
JLC,
Sell
and
it.
the Zenith Open Heart.
Oh, you want him to keep all the garbage? He's trying to hurt you, Archie. That's what he's doing. He wants you to
Still,
keep...
look, as funny as that sounds, those would be 3 beautiful watches to have.
Right.
Yep. That's basically saying I am beyond hype.
Actually, you know what? You could keep the 4 chronographs and be perfectly happy forever and ever.
Yeah.
Shit, that means you're going to keep the Zenith, though. I'm not in favor.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Marky, one thing I will show you. You see the Zenith on the leather strap?
I do.
I spent all this money buying a beautiful original Zenith strap, but I actually prefer the rubber. I prefer the rubber. I prefer the rubber.
I've got some really bad news that I have to share.
Mark's allergic to latex.
And no, that would be sad. That would be sad. No, actually, I have to leave the stream in order to go pick up Chinese food dinner for Satan's kitten and myself.
Oh,
Clyde, I'm leaving you here. Clyde, hold on.
No. The only way that works is if you put the camera on and you leave the mug on camera.
Don't move,
motherfucker. Did I? Fuck. Fuck.
I've gone into the vault. I've removed the mug from its foam case. I've had to take very, very good care of this mug ever since I saw Bear Clooney chip his.
You know,
Good night.
yes.
And good night and goodbye. But I leave Archie. I leave Mike and Clyde in your care.
Thank
Au
you.
revoir.
Or I could break my mug, and that would also break the psychic connection. And I'm really thinking about it right now.
I'm not. You're not allowed. The power of Christ compels you. And now I wish you.
You
favor.
How
Wait,
is
wait,
your
wait.
vacuum, Clivers? We've got things to discuss. How is your vacuum?
I don't actually. The Drama Mama has that, I think, and she may have gotten rid of that one. The Mealy uprights had problems.
That's an expensive vacuum, Clive.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You notice how when you first get them, they suck like crazy, and after a couple of years, they lose their. It's like a marriage, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they don't suck as much. They don't suck
They
as
don't
hard.
suck as much, but they suck overall.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how. I've seen these vacuums which have all these huge boasts, 2,000 volts, 2,000 this, 4,000, but they all suck after they get a couple.
SIBO is actually the one. I think that's probably the best one out there.
What about Dyson? You never liked
No.
the Dysons?
I've had 6 of them. They eventually just break.
Basically,
they
get
work.
the ones,
they do work well.
Be smart.
They're plastic.
Yeah, but yeah, they eventually just give up the ghost.
Yeah, so are titties, but I'm not going to give up on those either. But the thing is, the bag vacuums, the bag is actually the filter. So when you change out the bag, you change out the filter. The Dysons eventually the bagless they eventually clog up.
They do. Yeah, unless
actually, the best thing is, Clive, I've got the perfect. You can get I got a Ryobi shop vac which blows air. It blows air to get all that dust out of it, and then the Dyson works perfectly fine again.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. You
In
blow
fact,
the filter out.
I was actually going to do a vacuum clean repair business. The Dyson, get your Dyson to suck again.
Yeah. You know what the best vacuum is? It's called Rainbow.
No. Nope. I'm familiar with Rainbows. I've had them.
Let me ask you this, Clivers. Are you hoping to get rid of some watches? What's the go? Tell me what the go is. Tell me.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to try to get down to as few as possible.
How many would you like to downsize to?
Oh, maybe 2 or 3. Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah. That's a when you're at that point in your life, that's a perfect number.
Now, guys remember Patrick Philippe down in Texas, right?
How many Rolexes would you have in that 2 or 3?
Probably 1.
That'd be the gold one?
No, that would probably be the 1680.
Oh, okay.
The white sub, the Patina King. Maybe the Breitling re-edition.
Yeah.
And then finally that Project watch would be the 3rd one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you would have the 1680?
Yes, the white sub, not the red sub.
Okay, what's the second piece?
Breitling re-edition, the 806 1959.
Yes, and then the third piece?
It's a project watch I'm having made. I'm having it worked on. It should kind of strongly resemble a DeFore Simplicity 37.
Okay.
It'll be based off a vintage Gerard Perregaux in rose gold.
Well, how many watches have you gotten rid of? Have you spoken to Max lately? What's Max up to?
I've not talked to him in the longest time. And the funny part is, it's like every once in a while something the itch will I'll get that itch, and it's like ooh, and it's like no, wait, what would I do with it? For everything you gain, there's something you lose. It's like the Taoism of horology.
Because what's happened to Uber Oki? Any Uber Oki updates?
No, I saw him back in March. I sent you a picture. I said, what do you think about this one? He said, this is what I think about it. And he's got the exact same watch. So he took a picture of us wrist to wrist.
I see.
Yep. But, okay, Patrick Philippe in Dallas. Remember him? I think you met him when you were down in Dallas.
Yes. What's he up to?
He's literally got a Chinese microband, a San Martin, and he's like everything else is just it's like he's basically just turning his back on the hobby. He's got a San Martin. It's just like it's nicely finished. It is practical. It's got based on a time-honored Seiko movement, accurate, and he's like basically thinks the Swiss and the watch industry, and they've been sticking it to us. He's out.
He's out. Completely out. No, nothing.
Except for the San Martin.
No Rolex?
Except for the San Martin.
Okay. The San Martin? What's the San Martin?
Well, you want me to send you a picture of it?
Sure.
Yeah, we had it pulled up the other day.
You did?
Yeah.
How is your Porsche, by the way, Mikey? You wouldn't start it on air for us, would you? No, I've already answered that.
No, next few days I'm going to get a holder for my phone, and I'll take it for a drive. I actually took it to a shop to have it double checked and have this fuel line that was suspect that just kind of had me scared.
Okay, I sent it on WhatsApp.
So, anyways, it's ready to be thrashed on.
Okay.
I finally went full throttle with it. That was surprising, say the least.
Okay, I sent you a picture of it on WhatsApp.
It hasn't come. I'm sorry. I don't know why it hasn't come.
Have you tried lightly stroking it?
Clivers, I gotta tell you, Clivers, it's have you heard of Full Circle? We're Full Circle, Clive.
Yes. I'm kind of back in doing this, playing with my espresso machines. I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of that, making a nice espresso or two in the mornings, or 4. And of course,
machines.
Yeah.
And any it hasn't come through, Clive. Sorry, it hasn't come through, but that's okay. We nothing we can do if it hasn't come through.
Oh yes, actually, there's plenty of things we can do. Do you still have WhatsApp? You don't have iMessage because you don't have an iPhone anymore, do you?
No.
Well, okay.
Oh, I think it's just come in now. Oh, fuck, that's it?
That's it.
No, that can't be his watch.
Yep, that is his
It looks
watch.
like a Tudor Pelagos copy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like him, except
it's not as cool.
Yeah, well, or it's a lot better buy.
How much was these? Are like cheap, aren't they?
Like, yeah, a couple $100.
Does he really say that's all he wants?
Yes. Why don't you interview him? Oh, actually, someone may have tried to contact you down here. Sent his collection off to on consignment, and the fucker basically pulled a Type Stillman on his ass, or wizarded his ass.
What happened?
Sent all the stuff on consignment, and poof.
I thought you just send them one watch at a time, wouldn't you?
One would. Well, he didn't ask for our advice going into it.
Who was this?
Well, Bryce, I think he may have tried to contact you. I gave him the ArchieLuxury 72 email address to contact you.
Fuck, that's nasty shit. When did this take place?
A while back, but he's been trying everything he can in the meanwhile.
That's
do you want
terrible.
do you want me to give you his personal contact information so you get?
What was his name? I'll search for it now. What's his name? Just first name.
Not gonna say it.
You can put it in the private chat if you like, Clive. This San Martin. What do you think of this, Mikey? It's very Tudor-esque.
Yeah. Looks like for a couple $100, it looks like a hell of a watch.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Did you hear any of that call?
No.
No.
Oh, thank God for Apple. Okay. At least they have some sense.
Your volume's a bit lower now.
Hold on. Settings. Audio.
Fuck, man, this show fucking rocks. Clive still gone?
We might have lost him. He's back.
Yes, I don't know why. I mean, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's there. He's gone. He's back. He's gone.
He's there. He's gone. He's escaped. He's run away. Get the dogs. Get the dogs. Like Hogan's Heroes, you know. Oh, yeah. All right.
Who was your favorite character in Hogan's Heroes?
Oh. Hilda and Helga.
I loved that show.
We all love
It
that
was
show. That's
so
why we
far
watch
back.
it.
Yeah, but I was a really young kid when it came out. So
As
I
opposed
remember,
to a really old kid. So you were not Benjamin Button.
no,
Oh, that's too bad.
but
It would have been interesting.
We got a super chat here. SR Bell 67, $2 AC. Why do I always have to rewipe an hour later? Yeah, I understand exactly. You know what?
More
That's
fiber.
Sinatra apparently showered multiple times a day.
Bidet. Get a bidet.
So
Yes,
maybe that's
yes.
the answer. Showering multiple times a day.
Okay.
Maybe that's the answer, Clive. You need to shower more. How many times do you shower?
Like 4. No, just kidding. Like once. But I also have a bidet. The bidet helps so much.
I'm contemplating getting one of those little ones that you hook up to your existing setup, you know, so it's like a little handheld bidet kind of squirter thing.
Oh yeah, like a butt gun. Mark is a big
butt
proponent
gun.
of.
There you go.
He is a proponent of the butt gun.
I plumber to install it, but he wouldn't because
Oh, you don't need a plumber to install them. They're If you can screw the cap on a bottle, you can
No,
do
this
fucking
San
toilet
Martin's
work.
fuck me dead. I actually like it. I can't hate it, Clive. I can't be honest with you.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
can, if you order it, you can get it with no date. You can get the date at 3 or the date at 6.
Is
And
it
I'm like, yeah.
titanium? It looks like it's made of titanium.
Yeah, it's a $300 watch made out of titanium.
Are you joking or no?
Yes, I'm being very sarcastic.
Okay, cool.
It's $1,000 bucks. How much is it?
Like literally like 250 bucks.
Okay.
I like it. This is what we need more of. We need no more discussions of this kind of cool stuff, man. I mean, not all the time about $250 watches, but there's so many other cool finds out there, you know?
Well, actually, I get more excited about vintage these days. But I have to stop myself because it's like, am I really going to wear this? No, I'm not.
Yeah, I would have that same kind of reservation.
Right.
I
What vintage have you
experienced
been
that with
looking
my.
at lately? You got a 1680. Do you wear that a fair bit?
Well, actually, and this is one of the things someone has pointed out. I will not say who it is because I've been asked. Anyway, sorry. But someone has pointed out, it's like you wear your Apple, every time I see you wearing your Apple Watch, and it's like, well, shit. Because, you know, I can get texts, I can do questions and everything else like that. The complications, the useful complications for me. And a fair amount of lawyers, especially the ones in the courtroom, are wearing Apple Watches. It's the really old farts that are wearing the more conventional ones. Either a Submariner, what is it? Status signaling or whatnot.
Okay. I don't think I'll ever wear a Apple Watch ever, or even a quartz.
Do you have an
watch.
iPhone? Do you have an iPhone?
No.
Well, it'd be fucking pointless.
I guess so. But yeah, I just, you know, for me it's mechanical watches only.
Yeah.
Got to have that heavy metal.
Yep.
Tell me this, Clovers, with the watches themselves there, do you regret getting rid of like your 321? That was the Speedmaster. That was
No.
the find. No.
Nope.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Nothing you regret.
Well, there's plenty of things I regret.
Yes.
Just not getting rid of watches.
Yeah, sounds like your mind is made up.
But
tell me this. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just find it hard to accept that you just got rid of so many wonderful pieces you had there.
Well, they're not like Pokemon. You cannot collect them all.
You cannot collect them all.
Yep, you can't.
Fair point. Very fair point.
Is it a fair point or is it fair dinkum?
So tell me this: downsizing. What's the motive? What's the incentive for you to downsize? What's the feeling?
Well, it's not. Yeah. Well, it's also happening. I'm just decluttering. I'm just going through a bunch of stuff and getting rid of a bunch of stuff. Decluttering. It's like, is this really important to me? Do I really use this? And I guess it kind of really started with watches.
Starting at the top.
Do I really use this? So you've actually started getting rid of a lot of shit, throwing a lot of stuff away?
Donating it, selling it, yeah.
Hey,
eBay?
I'm available for any of your watch donations if you happen to have any.
No, I think he means garbage he sells you off, don't you, Clive?
Oh, I thought he's donating his watches.
No. He said eBay. I said, how do you get rid of he donates some stuff. And the watches, where have you found the best way to sell your watches if you want to get out? Because some of your watches weren't just hype mainstream shit that everybody wants. They're kind of acquired taste.
Locally.
Locally.
Local watch groups. Get out there and see people in real life.
Nice.
Watch groups.
I see.
And a lot of the stuff, actually, I just, Bill Sanders, I got a dispensation from Bill Sanders, and a couple of people just swooped in and just took a bunch of stuff. But that was a few months back. That was like February, and that was, I'm glad I didn't wait past February.
Because the market has fucking, how do I put it? It hasn't gone well. Okay.
Fuck this, fuck time. Well, you see, it's like, and to quote Community, this is the worst Rolex timeline, or the worst horology timeline, because everything is rare and unavailable if you're trying to buy, but it's plentiful and dog shit if you're trying to sell.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'd think the prices would go down, but they're still stupid high.
Well, here's the thing, though. One of the things I've noticed is I was looking around, but pieces are popping up on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and the like, because that means that the secondary sources, they quit snapping everything up. Now the assholes are lowballing everyone. If they're buying anything, they're lowballing, or they're taking anything on, it's for consignment, and half these assholes I wouldn't trust with consignment. Again, I'm lucky for what I am. I had like a lazy little fucking millennial, but at least he didn't rip me off. At least, let me rephrase that. At least he didn't steal my shit.
You're talking about Max, are you, by any chance?
No, not at all. No.
You're talking about
somebody else in here locally.
Oh, what happened to him? He was just lazy.
Yeah, it's like the stuff he's selling. It's just like, fuck, how hard is it? It's just like one of those things they don't want to do. Some of these people, they put up a website and they think they have a storefront, and it's like, no, you're not a real jeweler. You don't get to collect everything, pay at used wholesale and buy used retail. You're not paying insurance. You're not paying rent. You're not doing all this other stuff. You're just an asshole with a fucking website.
Yes. We got another super chat in here. SR Bell, $2. Clive, would you let Kamala peg you for $5 million US? I'd let her peg me for free, actually. I quite like her. I think she's actually...
No. Not you peg her. Her strap on and peg you. Bit of a difference there.
Is there?
Yeah. He's asking, would you be the givee, not the giver? And truly, in this case, it is, it is better to give than to receive.
Okay, if you say so. It's Well,
would you let her strap on and just go to town on you or not? I like
for $5 million. I would sacrifice my culo for $5 million. Yes. Come on, you would decline.
Yeah, all right. Once.
Yeah,
once.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly, right. Man. Come on. Let's just be real here for a minute.
All right, fair enough.
$5 million.
I'm handling a divorce for a mechanic, and I'm wondering, do you think I should have him go ahead and put a supercharger in my on my little MR2 or not?
It doesn't need it. It's not that.
Is it a centrifugal supercharger?
Basically, be the same one that's used in the Elise.
I'm not. I'm familiar with it. Is it Roots or is it does it look like a big giant turbocharger?
Yeah, smaller one. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Then it's a centrifugal supercharger. I mean, I would let my mechanic take it off and send it off to somebody to, a specialist. But I don't know about just letting him dive into the guts of that, because those things spin at like 100,000 RPM, and
right.
they're yeah, if they come off, they need to be. They're like like a super high complication watch. They have to go back together so perfectly. Otherwise, you're gonna be right back where you were in the first place, that much faster.
I see.
But I mean, as far as removing and replacing,
wait, is someone dipping it? What's that along the top? Is someone turning the mug over?
Hey, put that mug down.
Oh. Son of a bitch.
No, was that Mark or was that Satan's kitten?
You have to admit, though, it is an attractive looking mug, is it not?
Oh, yes.
I've got one left of the original batch.
Yeah, they're quite limited there. They're quite By the way, have I told you I'm not coming to America? I can't afford it, Rancher.
No, you've not.
Yeah, I can't afford to go to America.
Look, if at first you don't succeed, lie again. Just make up with Tanzil. Tanzil will pay the bill.
Yes.
Yep, and yep. Boy, this is all sorts of exciting. I think Mike is right. I think you should threaten to end the live stream if someone doesn't super chat anything, Archie.
Sorry, I should what? Sorry, end the live stream when someone doesn't super chat?
Unless someone super chats something.
We've kind of slowed to a like really slow crawl.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's just life. Sometimes it's not. It's always good to have you guys here talking about watches and life and.
I think Mark needs to come back on the live stream. Don't you think?
Yeah, if we had Mark back on, that would be cool.
Mark,
rub that mug hard.
Yeah. See, I actually tested. I think he actually poured it out, which actually ends the connection to the mug.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're sitting here, semi-working, and he's off eating Chinese food. That doesn't sound fair.
That's right. You went for Chinese food.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to ask what he ordered. I wanted to know what he ordered.
He needs to eat on
Chinese food.
He needs to eat on camera.
I might go out for Chinese food tonight. Where's my fucking phone? Hang on. I'll be right back.
I think someone needs to pay Archie to sit down and eat like the largest bucket of KFC imaginable. Called a cluckbang video.
Do that anymore, Clivers. There's some health concerns,
Oh, I know.
I don't think I can do that anymore, Clivers. It's life is changing. You know what? I tell you what, we get older. Life's not always fair, Clive. It's been a shitty year for me this year. It hasn't been great. What do you do, Clivers?
Yeah, pick up your load and keep carrying. You pick up your load and move on. Or you tell the dog trainer to come back. You command the dog trainer to come back.
He's a nice guy. I like him.
Yeah, I do too. That's why he needs to be back on the live stream, like right now.
He's a great guy. I like him. He's a friendly guy.
Too. Really nice guy, actually. Really, really smart too. No, Mike.
And he's kind of an inspiration for me. He's kind of semi-retired now.
Right.
Okay, no Chinese food.
No Chinese food. Well, you know Chinese food.
Let us see the Chinese food. I want to see the Chinese food he got.
Oh, I just called to see if my mom wanted to go out for Chinese food, but she doesn't. So,
yeah,
I'm not going out for Chinese food.
I got a Porsche. Remember those days, Marky?
I fucking got a Porsche. I still got a fucking Porsche. And I just, for the first time, floored it all the way to full throttle. All these times that I've driven it, I've been pushing it harder and harder, and just testing the waters with it, taking longer and longer drives.
And obviously, you drove it down to Mexico when you did this. So, how fast did you get the car to in Mexico?
About probably 110 or 120.
Well,
we got 2 cents came in. 1 cent something. GD something. We got T Dubs joining us.
Nice.
SR Bell $67 $2. He says, Clive, would you give Mark G a Blunkin for $5 million? And T Dubs has joined our stream.
Okay.
I still don't know what a Blumpkin is.
Oh.
I don't want to know.
Rancher, Clivey, Mikey. Hey. Mikey, I'd have Chinese with you, mate, if I was there. I'd have Chinese with you. Archie, you've got a box on, mate. Man. You've got a box on, okay? You've got to put the dukes up. You've got a box on.
I got to show you something beautiful. On, mate. I want to show you a beautiful picture. Just tell me what you think of this. This is wristwatch art. Look at that. Look at that. Just on the wrist. Fuck it. Just using a smartphone. Hey, Rancher, how are you?
I'm looking at it.
There's the Rancher. Very, very cool. What do you think, Rancher? Is that a good watch or shit? What do you think? Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Rancher.
No, it's Gold Brigade. What's there not to like about a Gold Brigade?
What's exactly?
Yes.
You know what? It's
You're either brigade or you're pre-gay. That's just it.
You remember when we did the shows before? We used to just do them for an hour. That's all we did was an hour, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. T-Dubs, how are you, man? What's happening with you? Please talk to me.
My mouth. I'm getting better. I'm getting better, mate. Yeah. I've been up this morning. I've run the block. Did a couple of rounds down at the park with the ball.
Beautiful.
Punching on. You got to punch on, Okay, you got to get up, get out, punch on, mate. Put the dukes up, punch on.
Yeah.
You got something to play with there.
I see.
Mate, Seikos are dropping like stones. You can get half price sumo at the moment, 6R35 movement out of Starboy or all the Seikos, they dropped the price 50%.
Good. They need to. They needed a
They're a good watch.
Yeah. They are.
Listen, if all else fails, Arch, just stick them all in the vault, right? Just stick them in the vault and sit on them for a couple of years, okay?
Yep.
Just sit on them. Forget you got them. Just forget you got them, mate. Stick them in the vault and forget you got them.
It's money in the bank, pretty much, if you sit on them.
Because obviously it's
Or-
bothering you. It's bothering you looking at them all the time. So just
Right.
stick them in the vault.
That's great advice.
Listen,
Yep.
I wish I had a fucking kept that no date sub.
The what?
I had it in the safe, and I kept pulling it
Yeah.
out and looking at it.
You had the what?
He had a no date sub.
The more you
Okay.
play with them, mate, it's money
Which
in the
one
bank.
was it?
Stick them in one watch
What?
and say the fucking squirrel where the maxi case, maxi dial Rancher 2014.
Nice.
Yeah. Archie, keep one.
Or
Keep that as your daily, right? And just snooker the rest, mate, and forget about them. Okay.
All
Unless you're really fucking desperate and you want to get rid of something, just concentrate on one at a time. You know, you're looking at 2 or 3. You keep analysing it. You're over analysing it, mate. Right? And you've got a lot of other shit going on at the moment, which is taking up, mental space. Right?
Yes,
I told you yesterday you did the right thing. There's nothing else you could have done. All right? You've done the right thing.
oh,
I
wait,
understand.
overanalyzing. What do you mean by that?
Well, every day looking at what about this collection? What about that as a collection? What should I? Okay, you want to consolidate.
That was a joke, mate.
Yeah, I know. Analysis paralysis, Rancher. Analysis paralysis.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right.
So you're in a bit of paralysis at the moment, Archie. You're in a bit of paralysis, right? So break it down, simplify it. Keep it simple, mate. Okay, so concentrate on one at a time. Obviously, the gold pieces are playing heavily on your mind,
right?
The Bregstar and the JLC. So take them out of the picture, snooker them, put them away, and forget you got them. Right, keep them safe, but just put them away, and then think, right, what do I want to keep as a daily beater, say, or 2 pieces? Okay, what do I want to keep the daily wear for the next 6 months or something? Maybe the fucking Explorer and the Speedy.
Yeah, Speedy. It's the only watch I own. I love it. It's a great daily.
Well, Mikey, you got the Seiko. You got the...
I got the orange monster that I'm wearing now. And
the monster's a good piece. Nothing wrong with the monster.
And I've got a
and the samurai. Have you seen that new samurai they brought out? The new take on the samurai.
No, I haven't.
Mikey,
I haven't.
It's nice.
Is it?
Yeah, but all the big like the sumos and that, mate, you can get them at 50% discount at the moment. When they're discounting Seikos, Arch, you know things are bad, mate. When they're discounting Seikos by 50%, things are fucking tough, right? It's a tough market at the moment.
Dubs.
Yeah, but that's right. It's only certain models, but
hey, respect us. I gotta go. If I get back in time, I'll jump back on. Okay.
Hey, thank you so much, Rancher. It's been an honor having you on, man.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Cheers, Rancher. Take care, bud.
You do the same, T-Dubs.
See you, man.
How is the Goldie? The weather, the Gold Coast weather is amazing.
Yeah, it's hot again today. It was hot yesterday. We're heading into hotter weather next week too. It's going to get up to 30. We're getting a winter heat wave at the moment. Well, not really. We're out of winter, mate. We haven't had much of a winter. So, yeah, it's hot at the moment, Arch.
It was bloody cold in Melbourne when I was down there. I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, you can get 4 seasons in one day down there.
Yeah.
Melbourne's like that. When it's cold, it's cold. When it's hot, it's hot.
We got another super chat. SR Bell, $2. Holy crap, Clive! You look like okay. That's that one done.
Arch, I've got to go tend to my dog really quick. I'll be back.
Hey man, that's okay, man. You please enjoy yourself there. Beautiful guy there. Let me ask you something, T-Dubs.
Yes, mate.
You had a few watches. Do you wish you just had a couple now? How do you feel, Clive? In T-Dubs?
Yeah. Look, you know, like the 36 mil date just. Yeah, I wish that was fucking nice. I mean, I was a dick. That was just sold for a fucking crazy reason. I shouldn't have sold that. Even 36 mil, I'd still rock 36 mil.
Yeah.
I wish I could get if I had it, the wherewithal to do it again, I'd probably go for a date just because I'm wearing the blueberry.
Have you thought
the blueberry on the Jubilee
dating scene, Clivers? Sorry, I mean T-Dubs.
What?
The dating scene. Have you thought about going back onto the dating scene?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, for a coffee date or something, yeah, maybe.
No.
Coffee and cake might be nice. Yeah, it would be nice to meet someone again, but I just don't like demands being put on me, Arch, you know. I don't like demands being put on me. For a friendship, what do you mean, platonic? A platonic type arrangement, or?
Oh, we need to see where it leads to, but
Yeah, I know, Arch. Look, it would be nice, but yeah, I just don't know, mate. As I'm getting older, it would be nice to think, oh, I've got someone that might be able to fucking look after me a bit or help me, but that's over. I don't want to do that. That's fucking over. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I've been by myself now for so long, it'd be hard, you know, just for an occasional fucking date or something, like a coffee. But yeah, maybe.
I know
Who knows?
T-Dubs, because you got a lot going for you.
Yeah.
That beautiful gold breguet. Isn't that a beautiful watch? Look at that.
It's a lovely piece, mate. I'm not knocking it. It's a nice piece. I mean, it's got the coin edging and that. Is this the Type 20, or is it you had the Type error involved before, didn't you? In steel.
21. This is the Type 21, which is a big case. It's a bigger.
Uh-huh.
The weather is so beautiful in Brisbane now. It's you can feel today is warmer. It's warmer, and I got to tell you, T-Dubs, it's days like this you just want to go and
when I was younger, mate, I could lay on the beach all day long, but nowadays I can't. I couldn't. Maybe I'd do an hour.
Yeah.
And then I've got to get undercover.
Yeah. You T-Dubs, we've got to go for some Chinese grub again. You know that?
Yeah.
That was nice catching up with you, T-Dubs. It really was nice. I'm going to be I've got to change a few things, T-Dubs. A few things haven't quite worked out the way I thought they would. And, that's just life.
Feeling, mate. I know that feeling well.
If you were me, seriously, what would you get rid of? No bullshit. Just tell me the truth. What would you keep? What would you get? And ignore all these dickheads who say, oh, get rid of this, get rid of... they're just...
Well...
What would you be doing? Tell me, T-Dubs.
Well, okay, let's look at the two gold pieces. Okay, the JLC and the Brego. Out of the two, what have you got your heart set on? What is the one that you like the most? The Brego, yeah?
Look, to be honest with you, I paid more money for the JLC. The problem is, let me tell you this, they are difficult to sell. You understand?
Yeah, that's right. That's what I said to you yesterday.
So I don't want to just take wholesale. You know, I don't want to just get skinted.
No, well, yeah, that's it. It's not a fire sale. So that's why I say it's not a fire sale. So maybe just
the watch
put them
market
away. And
you know, I tell you honestly, T-Dubs, the watch market has fucking changed. Like these were so wanted at one stage, right? Now it's. I mean, they were always wanted. Don't get me wrong, but money has become more expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Money ain't what it used to be. You know, you have constant.
As long as you don't beat yourself up over it, Arch, that, you know, like Sard saying about, you know, the precious metals and that, we coulda, shoulda, you know. There's a lot of people out there at the moment who are doing it a lot worse than us, you know. Tougher.
Yes.
So, you know, like I said before, you got a bit to play with, you know. At least you've still got some trinkets or things that, you know, or come on, you know, you've still got something there. Like I said, if it's bothering you, or if
it don't bother me. Look, I got to come up with some topics. So I think, hey, downsides.
Okay.
You know, it makes me,
I see what you mean.
I got to constantly come up with topics. Otherwise, they say you're not talking about anything. But we got General Sard, sir. How are you,
Archie? I came here to discuss
what is the
about
meaning of life.
Sardalicious. Sardalicious.
Yes, I came here to discuss Archie's collection. Archie, can you show us the photograph of your collection so we can discuss that, please?
Sard, do you like this gold? Look at the gold breguet there. Do you like that?
This looks like a Chinese gold-plated watch, isn't it, TW?
Let's have a look here, Sard. We need you.
No, it's gold. It is gold.
Rose gold.
Gold plating would look a bit more copperish.
This
That's
is
rose
okay.
gold. Yeah, rose.
Look at this. General Sard is in the room.
Archie, where is my friend Eddie? I miss him a lot. Can you please reinstate him?
You know, I got a lot of flack for putting Eddie on the streams.
Yeah,
then the
had
people
to fly
who
through a lot of flack for Eddie.
Yeah, but if they flag them, then they at least can come and join and help you. If they flagging people is very easy thing to do. Okay, so if they are really into flagging, then come and join and help you.
No, flack side, flack with a K, flack.
So okay, what is Archie? Is this your new collection? When did you buy these watches? One is missing. Can you send me the photograph with the one which is there? Complete collection.
Yeah, now that is it, Sard. That is it. There is one missing. That is missing because I had my son's watch in there, which isn't mine. I can't sell it.
Okay, Archie, the Breguet and the GLC, they both look almost the same. It's like a same vanilla ice cream. Not much difference in the flavor.
It's like you've got vanilla ice. You've got vanilla with a bit of vanilla bean, and you've got plain vanilla. You're right.
Yes. Yeah, but both are vanilla. So, what is better vanilla here? Which one will you think is a superior watch, Archie? Let's downsize it.
I got to be honest with you. I'm just happy to keep one of the solid golds. Doesn't matter.
Which one you think is horologically superior? Archie, this is an important question.
I think the JLC is probably the best.
Okay. So now the Breguet can be easily downsized. It is now easy for you to decide whenever you want to downsize because both look almost 90% the same, Archie. You see them? A normal person won't be able to differentiate whether they are the same brand or totally different brands. Isn't it, TW?
That's exactly right. Yeah. So
okay, as TW always mentioned that
correct.
Rolex is a very strong brand. Rolex, you should never sell a Rolex unless absolutely necessary. So Rolex should be there. Patek Philippe should be there because Patek Philippe represents you, right? It is very compatible to your personality. So Patek Philippe remains, the Rolexes remains, one of the solid gold watch, which is, I would say, JLC remain, and then you have the shotgun and the Omega.
Yes.
Now
I gotta
with the
keep the shotgun.
why is it? Archie, you are a technical person. Answer me technically. Why you think is it a good watch?
You know,
You wore that at Legends, didn't you? You wore that when we went out for dinner. You wore the Zenith. It was a nice looking piece. I liked it.
I gotta tell you something. I love it. I really do love it.
The Zenith?
The Zenith. I love it because it's just such a cool thing.
What is the price for the Zenith, Archie? In US dollars?
I think they're about 12, aren't they? 10, 11, 12? Or lower?
You know, the Zenith, I think I paid about 4,800 Aussie.
Oh, okay, 4,800. Okay, then let's not discuss it. It's the price is
But
very
I
low.
think it's worth about 5 US, I think, easily.
Yeah, but then no need to discuss it. You cannot get anything at $5 US, so it should be here, not a problem. Omega is a mediocre brand. So Archie, I think the only thing that you have to remove from this collection is that Breguet, okay?
Yeah, and would you sell the World Time? Do I really need it?
Yes, Archie. World Time actually it defines you, Archie. To be honest with you, whenever we think about you, the Calatrava style watches, especially the Patek Philippe Calatravas, they come to our mind. Okay, it's like when you are buying a Rolls or Ferrari, always red comes to your mind, red color. So same with Patek Philippe Calatrava style. This I call Calatrava style. I think you don't need money at all, so leave it there with you. It's a special piece. Now you have to buy one watch. When you are selling a watch, you have to replace it with something. What is the price of Breguet in US dollars?
Yeah, you're going to lust after it. You're going to lust after it. You're going to get seller's remorse, Arch. If you get rid of it.
The case, Saad, I got to tell you seriously. You know what I'm thinking, Saad?
Yes.
If I sold the I'm seriously looking at how many do I need for happiness? That's it. I had enough. That's it. And
always think about things like that when you need money. You don't need money, so don't think about consolidating or downsizing. Just think about replacing. Now you have two watches which look almost similar. Just sell one of them or sell the Breguet and buy another watch. I'm not telling you to sell it. Or lessen the quantity. I want you to replace it with something else now.
Yes.
How much is Breguet for, Archie, United States dollars?
The Breguet?
Yes.
It's about 10,000.
Very good. It's a good money. You can get something nice for if you add a little bit money on top of it. Even you can get a two-tone Daytona if you add little bit money, or if you sell the Zenith and the Breguet, you can buy a Daytona. Okay, easily. Yeah. Even steel Daytona, you can get it.
Steel Daytona.
Yeah, the 116520 with black dial, you can get it, Archie, I believe. Okay, so you will be having a solid brand watch, Archie. As TW always say, you don't actually lose too much money while buying a Rolex watch. I want you to replace these with something which is somewhat recession proof. Okay, nothing is recession proof, but at least it will be better than Breguet and
Pepsi.
Zenith.
Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi is there. Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi.
Pepsi, oh,
Hey,
Exactly.
oh,
Pepsi.
no, you don't understand. I'm not going to sell these pieces here and buy hype models. That'd be stupidity.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking suicide.
Well, you're talking about the Batgirl there at one stage.
Yeah, but I mean, look, the truth is, I get slaughtered selling these off.
Yeah.
I got to find the right buyers for them. You know, I really do need to find the right buyers.
Well, you need an end user, like you said. But, you know, they're few and far between at the moment, Arch. People are holding what they've got, or, you know, it's a fire sale. Basically, people are holding at the moment, hoping that
You
it'll
got to
get
know when
better.
to hold. You got to know when to fold.
You got to know when to hold them, Arch, and you got to know when to fold them. That's the truth. You got to know when to walk away, and you got to know when to run.
That's a fair point.
So, you know,
So you have three chronographs. Three chronographs. You need a GMT. You have a
I got
GMT.
4 chronographs. 4.
Where is the fourth one?
Yeah,
One,
four
two,
is a
three. Yeah,
four is a bit of an
wow,
overkill, Arch.
four. Okay, now this is too much,
4 is
Archie. Now,
overkill.
no, we need to rediscuss this
We need to
collection again.
rediscuss this. Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
again. Yeah, I never
Again.
thought that you had 4
Yes, he's got
chronographs.
4. That's why I
Yeah,
said
we have
yesterday,
to.
the Omega
Archie, whatever
is the
I said, yes, and also TW and all the last streams what we discussed, just neglect that, delete that from your brain. We have to rediscuss it now again.
okay.
Yeah. So
Let's
the
look at it again,
Rolex.
Arch.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning, Archie. Okay. I'm so sorry. I never thought that you had 4 chronographs. This is a big blender I made. So we have to recalculate things now, Archie.
Yes.
So the Rolex remains in the box, both of them.
I would agree with you. Both Rolexes need to stay, right?
Yes, a very
Because that's
strong
the bread
brand.
and butter. That's the bread and butter, okay?
That's your
Archie,
bread and butter, Arch. That's your bread and butter. That's your bread and butter.
Archie, you must also realize something very important which you are not discussing with us. The prices of watches are going down, but Rolex not too much. Okay, Rolex is also going down, but slowly. The other brands are crashing. Okay, so
They're
you
crashing,
have
mate.
to. They're crashing. The other brands are going very low. Now it is a responsibility for you to save your money. I am not selling to sell. I mean downsize. I'm telling you to replace them with stronger brands, so you have somewhat lesser impact when the prices go down further.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about Archie Explorer 1?
Oh no, I don't want to buy anymore. I just want to get outside. I don't want
No,
to
no,
buy
no, 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 no,
more.
no, no, no. Archie, the box will always be full. Okay, never ever in your life think like that. Otherwise, you will then downsize to 4 pieces. Then a time will come, you will downsize to 2 pieces, and then you will say, okay, 1 piece is enough. And after that, you'll say, why do I need watch for? Never do that, Archie. Human beings, they get into comfort zone. You have to think that. Otherwise, you have to think like I have to buy another box and to fill that box with nice watches. Never ever.
Someone made a comment that Archie, is this paid for, or you owe on any of these pieces? Do you still owe, or you paid? Are they paid up?
Yeah, I never thought about that.
I owe a bit of money on the Explorer because I got it back. Dave gave it back to me, but I still owe the money. Okay, I owe him 7.7. I owe 7.7 on the Explorer 2.
Well, what
Okay.
about approaching Dave?
Say, that loan was on for the JLC. The 7.7 was on the JLC.
Okay. So what happened
I
with the
gave
Explorer?
the security of the Explorer. So the Explorers, you could say, well, that's mine, but it's actually I owe the money on the JLC. I owe 7.7.
And what else is there? Nothing else?
What else do I owe, you mean?
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
What else do I owe?
in the box?
No, that's
You didn't
it.
put the bluesy up as collateral for anything, did you?
That's not because of the watches. That's because of my hedonistic travel, which never took
No,
off.
no. Forget about that. We're talking about watches. Now, Archie, I'm very sorry to say this to you, but we have to rediscuss it again because I never thought that you have to pay for the GLC.
Yes.
So, so TW, we have to restart it again now, discuss it again because we thought that all of the watches he has, the price has been paid
will take
already.
it back for a $2,000 loss, he said.
Says who?
The guy who sold it to me.
The GLC, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
2,000 is too much.
Yeah,
too much.
okay, we'll
No,
get rid of
no.
it, Arch. Get rid of it.
Okay.
If you'll take it back for it and he'll cop a $2,000 loss, okay. Yeah, do it. That leaves you just with the Breguet. Okay? So that's one thing off your mind.
No, but why sell it at
$2,000
loss,
is still a big loss to cop, T-Dubs.
Yeah, why sell it for loss, TW? The reason
I've copped bigger losses, I can tell you that.
You're afraid of him doing more loss in the future, you mean?
No, I'm just saying that if you, well, okay, if you hang on to it,
He's given me interest-free terms. I don't have to come up with the cash straight away. Little Dave, salute to General Sard, $2.
Thank you, Mr. Little Dave. Thank you so much for the $2.
It's like it's got to think of appreciation and depreciation. What's appreciating and what's depreciating?
Archie, have you ever totaled these the amount that you get from the watches? How much you paid versus how much will you get if you sell them simultaneously?
And if anything needs servicing, you got more costs there too, servicing costs, if anything happens, you know?
I think no problem with the Rolex, and Rolex is very, very cheap to service. Aftermarket guys are also there. Yeah, but you are right. You're right, TW. Very important point because Patek Philippe is expensive to service, and these GLC and these slow brands even more because the spare parts are very different. They're proprietary, very proprietary. Nothing is shared between any watches. So I would say you are right there. Very important point. So Archie, have you ever calculated all of the pieces, how much amount you get? I mean, how much amount you have paid and how much amount you will get if you sell them today? Let's see how much a loss you make or profit maybe, because there is a chance of profit because the Volt time that you bought was for excellent money. Okay, you have room for that. You actually can compensate through the Volt time.
Yes.
And Archie, by the way, you being king of Patek Philippe,
I was offered on the Explorer.
Okay.
It's box, no papers, okay? Because the burglar has stole it, right?
You can always get service papers, not a big deal.
You can get service papers, Arch.
Yeah, not a big deal.
The dealer said to me, 6,100 US.
Write this on a notepad, something, because we need to do mathematics. TW is with us. We need to take.
I'll get my calculator out. I'll get my calculator out.
Also, where is my calculator?
Okay, so the Explorer 6,100.
Yeah.
US. Okay.
Yeah.
6,100. Yep. Next.
On the Bluesy, right?
Yep.
12.5 US.
12.5. Okay.
The Amiga, I can't sell. That was a gift, so just ignore that.
No. Just okay. You never paid for it technically. Is that right?
Yes.
It was
okay. Forget it. Forget it.
Hi, Saad. By the way.
Hello. How are you, Mike? Long time no see.
Well.
The Zenith was 3.2 American.
3,200. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
The Patek. Do you want to add the Patek or not?
Yes, everything.
Yeah.
That was 24 US.
Very expensive.
34 US.
24.
24 US. Okay.
24.
Okay.
And then the Breguet was 86 US.
86,000 US. Okay.
And finally, the JLC
A great deal for a solid gold watch.
was 11 US.
11 US. And how much was the Explorer again? Sorry for
6-1.
Yeah.
6,000. Okay. Now
It's a
we
little low.
That's what yeah.
I mean, that's a little bit of a low offer on the Rolex. Or is that
That's what they said. If you want it, they said you want it, you put some scratches on it. This is the price now.
so you paid in total 65,400 for these watches.
Yes.
65,400. And the box is
that's what
separate.
you paid.
The box.
Sorry?
The box is separate money.
No,
How
the
much
box
is
is included. The box is included.
Okay. So Archie, if you talk to a dealer and they give you offer for all these watches, have you ever talked to any dealer before?
No.
Recently? Okay. Now our set target should be at least 65,400. Okay.
Yes.
This is your target amount. You have to achieve this no matter what.
Yes.
Now,
You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
I am totally understanding it, but I don't want you to lose money, because this one thing is for sure, Archie, and Mike will agree with me, is the watch market is continuously downward. The trend is downwards. One thing that Marcelo always describes about is retail pricing. He says the retail price of the watches are going up. We all know that this has been done since the watches were made by the companies. But retail has nothing to do with secondary market. You see, the retail has gone up, but the secondary markets are still going down. The retail prices are not pushing or helping the aftermarket prices, number one. In fact, people get discouraged when they see the prices going up. They say that it's just a scam or something. Okay. Your price, at least if you get 65,400 from one person in one check, I would say do it.
Absolutely. And you know what, Arch? Then you would have a whole new journey to begin on, with a fat stack to start a nice, fun new collection with.
Including you're going to get rid of the bluesy. You including the bluesy in that? You're taking the bluesy
I
out?
think that's the whole box.
Everything.
Everything in the box, to get rid of it all, and start with.
And don't start immediately. Once the prices go down even further, wait for an year or so. Okay.
Yeah.
Then buy it.
And then we could sit and spitball about what you should get for 6 months or a year. And then
yeah, we can discuss that. I can help you. We can talk through images. Not a problem.
Yeah, and then you finally pull the trigger when the market is like rock bottom, and then you score, a whole.
It's at rock bottom now. I think it's bouncing on it's bouncing off the bottom. I believe it's.
With which watches, TW?
More quickly.
With which watches it has bounced? Can you tell me? Because I was looking at the graphs, I understand what you're saying. The bouncing is there. It goes a little bit up and then goes down, then up, like a ECG of Mike the Snake. But I believe still, if you look at long term, TW, we don't study the 1 month graph or 2 months graph. We always study 6 months or 12 months graph. When you look at the 12 months graph, it is going down continuously. Okay, from macro level. What do you think about this, Archie? If somebody gives you,
I got to be honest with you, Saad. I think it might be time to get out.
This is what I'm saying, and I'll be doing the same.
6 months. over across the board, Bud, 1.5 to 2% drop across the board, everywhere, in the last 6 months. So it could get worse.
And we are already very late, TW, with the decision. Okay, we need to get rid of the watches. And I'll prove to you guys that I'll be the first person to do that. Get rid of it.
If I had it lying around, mate, and I could throw it away, I'd take the whole lot off you today, right? But I haven't. Just for shits
The problem
and giggles.
is, TW, we should live in reality. We know exactly what is happening in the market. The market is, and this is why I love JJ. Now you guys say that JJ this. I love JJ because he understands market analysis and analytics. Okay, he did all of this what we are doing now 1 year back. The difference between a successful businessman and an incompetent businessman is the successful businessman.
NATO makes NATO makes a good point. That's why I say that Rolex, when it kicks off, mate, and the shit hits the fan, you need something to get out of Dodge. So we'll get to the hills, and that's why the Rolex is always a safe bet. That's cash in your hand any day.
And TW. The surprising thing is, even today, Rolex is not safe thing to have. Okay, people say that it's cash in on your wrist. You can cash it anywhere. Of course, you can do that, but you will not get the price you will be thinking of. Okay?
You'll take a bath.
You will take a bath, and this is the thing, Mike. This is the thing which we taught everybody, that you never lose money on a Rolex. And we are losing money on Rolex.
Totally.
You took a bath. Did you take a bath on yours, Mikey? James Cameron and
I did. I bought at the top of the bubble, so I.
He take bath in everything. The 930 is
actually it's a specialty of mine. Okay, so we just already know that. That's a given.
He bought the most expensive mirror in the entire universe, Mr. TW. He bought it for $22,000.
No,
the steel one.
Yeah, the James Camerons are still bouncing. They're bouncing around $20 at the moment. Still, they're bouncing around.
If I'd held on to it, I would have
haven't dropped much below 20.
I paid. I think I paid $15 for my James Cameron
without tax. But TW, you know what, TW? Can I share a secret with you? Only the high pieces see a lot of downfall, and we knew that what goes up will come down in the same way. But with the precious metal pieces, okay, with the full precious metal pieces, actually they are not doing that bad. They are doing bad, I agree, but they are not doing that bad because they were never so hyped even in the COVID era. They were always somewhat on a flatter. The curve was flat. It was flat. The graph.
I want to ask you something, Saad.
Yes.
Say you said, fuck this.
Yeah.
I want to keep 3 pieces. Bluesy, Explorer.
And Patek. Look, Archie, we also need to talk about the how strong the brand is.
That's what I said yesterday. What can you live with, Arch? How many can you live with comfortably? A 3-piece or a 4-piece? That's what I said. The Omega, the World Time, and the Bluesy, and keep something else as a 4-piece. I don't know. And keep the Explorer as well, right? Keep the Explorer.
Okay. The TW brand. How stable the brand is that is very important. So Patek Philippe and this watch will one day be highly sought after, because I know they always discontinue, come with the new pieces. Patek Philippe is not a problem. The Rolexes are not big problems. The other watches are.
Speedy, probably pretty solid.
Speedy is a gift, so we're not discussing Speedy.
Yeah.
What happened to Patrick? Did Patrick lose his collection? He's got the San Martin. Did Ray just say that Patrick? No, did he say that someone got he put it on consign or something? Oh, he sold it.
This is what I am saying.
Okay.
TW people are smart. They sold
Yeah.
the watches when they noticed slight downfall. Okay, they realized the slight downfall and they immediately sold the pieces. We are still waiting for the day when our pieces will go to $1 billion. That will never happen. There is not
Never
another
gonna
COVID.
happen.
There is no other COVID. Okay,
There's
so
never
if
going to
you're
be another
sitting on,
COVID
yeah,
yet.
no. So if you're sitting on these watches and thinking that the price will go up, don't waste your time. A time will come, they will become unsellable. Now you get money. A time will come, the dealer will say, "We are closing shops. We don't need your watches."
Yep.
Go
That's
to.
it.
I'm not taking reputed brand names, but there is a company in UK. You give them your Submariner to sell. They say, "No, sir, we have too much in stock."
Yep.
Too much in stock.
Yeah.
What will you do
Exactly.
about too much in stock, Archie? If a dealer tells you that I have too many of these, I don't need it, what will you do then? These are not gold precious pieces, Archie, where they can make jewelry out of it. It can be used in electronics, so it is something which is useful. These watches are not useful.
Good point.
Very important, Archie. This is and the whatever I'm saying to you applies to me also, and I'm applying this to myself. However, don't sell it in haste. Don't sell it to a dealer where they rip you off. As you said before, as TW told this to you, try to sell one piece at a time
Yeah.
to
Concentrate
an
on one at a
enthusiast.
time.
Yeah, to an enthusiast. Direct
One
dealing.
at a time, mate.
One at a time. No rush. But this should be your aim from today. Unless you have too much money, then we don't discuss this. If you have too much money and you don't care about losing, you know what? I care about losing $1. $1 when I use $1, it gives me pain, Archie. $1. I'm not talking about $50. $1. It gives me pain.
You are a wise businessman. Every super successful business person I've known has been like that. Wildly rich, but even $1 is the same as losing $1,000.
You have to take care of your money, Mike.
Arch, if you're not, listen, if you can't make a decision, okay, that's what's the old saying, when in doubt, hesitate. If you can't make a decision about it, just forget about it right now, okay, today.
Look, I got to tell you, tomorrow's topic, Saad, tomorrow's topic.
Tomorrow topic, we discuss these watches again because I'll come with a fresh brain. TW, Mike, we all three will be with you, and we will start it from the beginning again.
Actually, tomorrow's topic, Saad, two-piece.
That's not going to, Archie, be realistic, please. You're not a two-piece guy. Are you?
Two-piece, Saad.
What is two-piece?
Two-piece collection. That's it.
Do you think that can apply to you? A person who has invented used market in the world, that person will be satisfied with two pieces. Is that possible?
We can talk about it for a while. Then we
Guys, I gotta wrap this baby up. I want to thank everybody who super chatted today. Mobster, $2. Art, sell the Patek. Biggest profit, keep the rest.
Cheers, guys. Anyway, Archie, you've been here before. It's not like you haven't been here before.
No worries. Thank you.
So Archie, tomorrow's topic is to discuss about your collection. Please put the picture again on YouTube. We discuss this box again tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We got JD, Mr. Grumpy. We had GD. We had Sam Davidson. We had GD, Little Dave. We had GD, America's Next Top Sweater Model. Next, Little Dave, Sam Davidson, GB, Mr. Bark, Mr. Grumpy, Dill Dog, GB, Thomas Burnett, Cannoli Cream, Thomas Burnett, SR Bell 67, SR Bell 67, GD, SR Bell 67, SR Bell 67, Little Dave, Mobster, art, sell the protect, biggest profit, keep the rest. Guys, this is the show for today. Saad, final word from you.
Final word from me is that delete whatever we have talked about today. We start tomorrow and all from the beginning. Thank you.
Get it
Thank
settled.
you so much.
Mike, I missed you, man. I missed you. I couldn't talk. You were not there with us. It's
Yeah,
not
I missed
fair.
yesterday.
I'm talking about today.
Oh, well, I missed you too.
So tomorrow we discuss this, okay? Again, thank you so much, Archie. Thank you, Mike, for
Thank you so
giving me
much.
the opportunity. Take care.
Thank you very much for coming on the show today, guys. The meaning of life, guys. Thank you for coming on and helping me.
Do you mind if I stay for a while? All snuggle up in each other's arms. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you, all the time to go.